Hello, hello, hello to you all. Come in. Let's have a conversation on this resurrection Sunday. Let's resurrect your finances, your money, your credit score, and your mindset and your mission. Let's do the three M's, right? Let's do the three M's. Let's resurrect your money, your mindset, your mission to maximize your life. Your money, your mindset, and your mission to maximize your life. So happy resurrection to you. Come in, hit that like button. We're going to do a quick live stream on today. Wasn't really planning on doing anything live, but I want to share this with you because 6 days, right? Until the 129, the biggest opportunity that you can be a part of, I feel like, in history, but to shift your focus and to master your mindset, right? To shift your focus. There's a lot of things that's been getting people attention, from the Will Smith slap to the um, Russia and sanctions in America and Ukraine and all this, things. And whatever the media focus on, that's what people focus on, unfortunately. Well, I won't say people in general, but usually the larger population, 95% of people, that's how they are mentally wired. Whatever the media focus on, that's their focus in the moment. For example, no one heard about the Rona, right? Happy Easter to you too as well. Elon trying to buy Twitter. Yes. What does that mean to you, Matt Mew? I see my YouTube people coming in. Hello to you in YouTube land and YouTube world. What does that mean to you? Is that a suggestion that you're going to buy some Twitter stock? I'm not, right? Even though I know the news, stocks right now is just too slow for me. I personally rather be in crypto, and so I am in crypto, right? But if that's your reason for putting that in the comment section, then hope all is well with that. If that's what you want to do, I'm totally cryptocurrency focused, nothing else. Cryptocurrency and securing the money that I make through the home based business. And let me suggest this to you all, right? You're in crypto too, okay? You find crypto too, but that is the most happening news, right? Um, I want to tell you the necessary steps to improve your lives when it comes to money. First of all, and when you are making money, when you have to be in alignment for one. It's similar to playing musical instruments. Those instruments must be played in harmony in order for the desirable results. So, oftentimes, I use the quote, the jack of all trades, the master of none, right? And it is an end quote. It is more to that. Um, it is more to that he must have many trades because they are the master of none. However, whatever you are doing when it comes to improving your money situation or your financial life, it must be like musical instruments. It must be in harmony. It must be harmonized together in order for you to get desired results. When people tell me they have hustles that don't harmonize together, then I know they're hustling backwards. When they tell me I'm selling clothing, and then I'm selling food, and then I'm doing some other type of hustle, that's hustling backwards. Your everything on my umbrella, for example, is financial education, from investing, from learning about cryptocurrency. I could teach about stocks, but I don't have the desire to. From learning about taxation, from giving you a financial education so you can understand how your money flows, so you can understand cash flow. The thing about the universe is the universe works this way. If you do not invest in your education, especially when it comes to finances, if you do not, and I'm not talking about a formal education, I'm talking about a financial education. So if you do not invest in a financial education as your foundation, that which you grow or that which you are given will be taken away. It's just like, for example, growing or planting a tree or planting some type of shrub or planting some type of flower in shallow soil. And then when that shrubbery or that tree grows to 3, 4, 5, 6 feet, because the foundation was shallow, because it wasn't planted in deep, rich soil, then you're going to lose it, because the bigger it becomes, the more weakness of the soil quality and the depthness of the soil is going to show. Likewise, people that invest, whether it's forex, whether it's stocks, whether it's crypto, not so necessarily real estate, because real estate is the second best category to convert cash in. The first best category to convert cash in is assets, right? Someone asked me last night, for example, about the home based business and network marketing and the 129. Give me a second. The 129 opportunity. I actually have this book back here. Let me get my book, right? They asked me, was it fake? And had you read this book, for example, see, you can only grow financially to the extent of your financial education. The same way, if you have a tree, a shrub, a plant, a flower, planted in soil, it will only grow to the depth that it is planted and in the enrichment of the soil. If you planted it at very shallow depth, meaning that you didn't plant it according to the recommendations of the depthness that their root's supposed to be in, soon as it looks like it's growing, then it's going to show that it has no foundation. And that's what's going to happen with people when they're investing in their money, because as soon as they get their gains on their cryptocurrency, on their stocks, and because they don't have a financial education, and they're going to want to convert it back into this depreciating asset, this low yielding asset, when you convert assets back into the government's money, the government has the power to take 30 to 50% of it. And unfortunately, people without a financial education always look at to invest first, but they do not invest, they don't begin with the end in mind. Meaning they don't invest to think about, if I convert it back into the government system, if I convert it back into cash. And normally times they don't even have plans with it when they convert it back into cash. Hello, happy Easter to you as well. Happy resurrection to you. Thank you so much for saying hello. Um, and so when they convert it back into cash, they don't realize now the government, now the tax man coming. But there's a way to prevent that. The business school, Robert, I'm a big Robert Kiyosaki fan. And if you're asking if a home-based business is fake versus if this is fake, then you don't know what fake is. The dollar is debt. The dollar is debt. What is debt, Queen? Debt just means anything that gives you the power to make a purchase. And the government gave this paper, printed ink paper, the power to purchase, just like a credit card. One of the best quotes I like by Robert Kiyosaki that's in this book is, my rich dad said, the richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else look for jobs. Everyone else look for jobs. But rich people look for network. So if we mimic it, if you act it like the rich act, you will get results like the rich get. Hello, Katrina. Thank you all. Where's YouTube? Am I live streaming on YouTube? But hey, Facebook is showing me all type of love today. Thank you. You all make sure you like and share on Facebook. Let's get me more Facebook views. YouTube is normally my platform, my go-to platform, but Facebook is showing love today, and I'm taking all the love that you all are showing. So thank you for coming in and saying hello. Now, if you're on my personal Facebook page, because I do have a business Facebook page, sometimes the comments in that Facebook page will not show, right? It will not show. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. That's it. Let's resurrect YouTube. Good. I'm showing on YouTube. I had someone on YouTube let me know. So let me show you how this works. Let me break. I may change the title to this. Um, because most people don't know that when you buy a house, a bond, or mutual funds, it is not an asset to you. It is an asset that goes straight to Wall Street. Moved over from Facebook to YouTube. Okay. When you buy a mutual fund, a house, a bond, that is not your asset. That is an asset that goes straight to Wall Street. Your 401k is not your asset. Your 401k is not a retirement plan. See, let's take the red pill or the blue pill. As the Matrix would say, I'm here to give you a good brain washing so you can unlearn some of the stuff you've been taught to be true. And it has not been true. Your 401k is not a retirement plan, it is a tax code for the government. 1099, W 2s, W 4s, all made up of letters and numbers. It's not what you think you have. And so what happens is one of the best thing I like um, about Robert Kiyosaki is that he's a teacher at heart. And one of the questions that he often gets is if you don't get rich from a network marketing business, then why would you recommend it for people to get into business? Because some people, they will look at a network marketing concept as a pyramid scheme, meaning that the people that get paid a lot are at the top, that is top heavy, but they won't look at their job structure that way. They won't look at the supervisor, the CEO, the CEO, the chief, the F, or whatever these titles are, their manager. If you're in the public school system, the superintendent makes six figures where teachers struggle. And then the state superintendents get paid more than your local superintendents. So it's all a structure, payment plan. And this is the thing that I want you all to recognize. The more you invest in yourself and knowledge, the more the universe will invest in you. The more you don't invest in yourself, and if you do not invest in financial education, you will not be rich. At least as you won't be rich for a long time. You might be rich for a little while. You may be rich for a little while, but you won't be rich for a long time because the tax man coming. See, and I may have that book around me somewhere, but it's not within arm's reach. For example, one of the favorite books that the church world loves to read and to say is by Leroy Thompson, that money cometh, right? Money cometh. But they don't understand that the tax man cometh right when the money comes too, right? The tax man cometh as well. So let's get into this. And I'm going to, on this resurrection day, this Easter Sunday, did you all notice that Easter is always celebrated differently, sometimes in March and sometimes in April? But at any rate, right, I'm going to share this scripture with you. And it quotes Mark 4:13. Then Jesus said unto them, if you don't understand the meaning of this parable, How will you understand all the other parables? Other translation says, are you ignorant of this parable? How will you know the other parable? Likewise, if you are ignorant to this concept, you're going to be ignorant to the true foundation that it takes to become rich and stay rich and wealthy. And so, excuse me, have someone painting in my house and the fumes are strong. If you don't understand this, if you have crypto, if you have stocks, you're not going to have them for long. You will not have those assets for long. So here is employee. This is small business owner, specialist, or you work solo, a sole proprietor. On this side of the quadrant, the money, the income is finite. It's not infinite, it's finite. That means your income has a certain limit. Because here you're trading time for money. And when it comes to crypto in particular, that's the subject I like to stay on, is that if you don't have enough cash flow to leverage your crypto, every time you sell your cryptocurrency for cash, you're doing two things. You're making two mistakes. Number one, you're putting yourself in a high tax bracket because employees pay from 28 to 33% taxes, and specialists, small business owners, pay anywhere from 40 to 60%. Because not only do you supposed to be paying taxes on your own income that you have coming in, you should have yourself on ADT, some type of payment system where your Social Security and Medicare taxes are coming out. If you want to be able to receive Social Security and Medicare when you get older, right? If you don't, that's fine. But you're still supposed to pay taxes on that income. And now taxes is such a big issue that you have most small business owners who only want to accept cash. That's if you do in-person business with them. They'll tell you only bring me cash. However, still when they spend that money, they are taxed on it. But they don't want the high taxes of the government. So on this side of the quadrant where 95% of people only know how to earn money on because they don't understand how to leverage and use a network marketing financial education system, they'll do it by themselves. They trade time for money. That's why the money potential is finite. It has a cap on it. According to the Bible, there's only 12 hours in the day. On this side, if you all don't know, right, I used to coach and mentor girls basketball, right? So I love teaching this in a sports type vernacular or language. On this side are big business owners like Amazon, and Matt Mew mentioned Elon Musk earlier. They get taxed less. They even make billions and get money back in tax refund. Jeff Bezos got millions back from the government. Kanye West formed a nonprofit, made billions and got back millions. You operate here as a team. Team together, everyone achieves more. You're not trading your time for money. You're leveraging other people on this side versus your time. And as a result, when you operate Under this side or on this side of the bracket, the government tax you less. 10 to 20%. So you can take the money that you make on this side, and for 129 for the financial education home-based business that I share, and shift it. See, shift your mindset, shift your strategy, shift your money. Now you're getting taxed on the income that you earn from this side, but you're getting taxed less. See, on this side, you work first, make your money second, and you get taxed last because you'll get a 1099 under the auspice of a home-based business. Your income potential here is infinite. So if you all are watching this live or on the replay, right, I want you to put infinite income in the comments. Infinite income. If your hands are free, put infinite income on this side because you're leveraging, you're working a system. See here, you're on the job. Here you own the job. Here you own a system. System is abbreviated for saving yourself time, energy, and money. Team, together, everyone achieves more money. I'm going to add more money to that M. Thank you, Tasha. Infinite income, meaning your income potential is unlimited. You decide how much work you want to put in it. You decide how many hours you want to put in it. And if I tell people, if you have 5 to 10 hours of focus, see, it's what you do from 5 to 9 that makes you rich and wealthy, not what you do from 9 to 5. And if you can invest part-time, you can have unlimited passive income potential. But the thing is, what most people do activities in their part-time hours is not learning about financial education. Most people won't even take the time to, uh-huh. Yeah, you can go around that way and get it. You'll see it on the sink right there. Okay, so this is my painter. So with that being said, that's why knowing, and here as an investor, you are 0% interest, or you get taxed 0% rather. You earn a lot of interest, but you get taxed 0%. So why would anyone want to take an asset? I'm going to put crypto, for example. Second asset, real estate. Why would anyone want to take that in exchange for this when you're going to get taxed 30, 40, 50% when you do that? Instead of holding your asset. And if you did anything that made financial sense, you would convert this to this. Because here you get even more tax or just as much. But it takes you 6 figures in most cases. 6 figures in most cases to invest in real estate. In order to get maybe 3 figures a month of cash flow, meaning hundreds of dollars. It takes you so much upfront money, especially now that the real estate market is overpriced, right? To get maybe, if you get $300-400 of positive cash flow for 6 figures investment in real estate, that's a good real estate deal in most cases. That's a great return on your investment. So for the same thing, people can invest $129 and get immediate cash flow right from their paycheck. I don't care if your cash flow positive $90 a month. That was $90 more you did not have out of your paycheck that you was missing. I don't, but virtually everyone on my team, on average now, on average, it depends on if you owe back taxes or you have a tax deficit, right? But it's like a fingerprint. It depends on everyone's financial situation. But on average, everyone on my team, on average, has found about $300 more out of their paycheck. It reminds you of Peter and Jesus when his disciple asked him, how are we going to pay our taxes? And he said, go find the money right out of the fish's mouth. The money is right in what you're already laboring in, because Peter was already a fisherman. He just didn't know that it was right under his nose. And a lot of people that get taxed 28 to 33% out of their paycheck. Let me show you how their money flows. Let me get my marker. See if I have enough room on my board. So, guess I'll erase this because I don't want to erase this, right? Because most people don't realize, even if they solve this corona crisis, it's still going to crash. It's still going to crash. Excuse me, I can't figure out how I want to do my hair. And so it does not even matter. I've seen people that have PhDs in education. They don't have this financial education. They have a formal education. It's a big, big difference. So it takes a different mindset, because entrepreneurs have a different mindset than employees, right? See, an employee thinks working more hours or getting a second job is the answer or solution, or flipping products. Let me just purchase something for wholesale, sell it for retail. But you still got the number one problem: taxes. So you got to stop the cancer that's eating against your profits. Yes, profits, according to Jim Rohn, are better than wages. Profits are better than wages because most time out of 10, you can make 50 to 100% profit if you flip things, right? So that's better than wages. At least you get a large percent return, but the more money you take, the more money you make, the more money you take. So employees, this is the cash flow pattern of people that don't have this financial education. They get a house. It flows to the bank, cash. Stocks, bond, if you flip crypto, forex, now your money flows to the government taxes. If you look at your paycheck, I want you to break this down. This is your paycheck. Tell me your first line of expense that your money flows from your paycheck. I'm going to wait on you all to give me the response. This is a cash flow pattern. When a paycheck and the expense column, thank you, in the expense column, the first person that get paid is not you. It's tax. So on this side, right? This is the cash flow pattern. Employee, small business owner, they work for money. Their paycheck, first line expense goes to taxes. Then this is how their cash flows. Then the next line of expense, I put on here mortgage or rent, but it's really other big insurance companies: vision, health, dental, accidental insurance, cancer insurance. Then they give you other paycheck protection insurance. Say, hey, if you can't work, you're sick, unemployed for 6 months or 6 weeks, we will supplement a certain percentage of your paycheck. So you get about 6 or 7 things taken out that poor little paycheck. And then the next highest tax that you pay is retail tax and inflation tax. So now your money flows to either your mortgage, it flows to the bank through a mortgage. Your house is not an asset, it's an asset for the bank. If you're renting, you are an asset to the landlord. Now they tell you, okay, out of your paycheck, 401k or pension should come out. These are their tax codes, to the point where a pension was not enough. So then they tell teachers, for example, to get things like a 403b savings plan or a Roth IRA. By the time you have 10 things that come out of your paycheck, you don't have a paycheck anymore. You just have a pay. You don't even have a paycheck anymore. You just have a pay. So what you do is, if it's 129, and add 475 soldiers through a home-based business that teaches financial education like I'm teaching you. And again, this 129 ends on Friday, to help you recoup some of that money back so your paycheck looks more like a paycheck and not just a pay. If you do not get educated on how to stop this cash flow pattern in your life, you will never be rich and wealthy. If you sell assets, you're still going to give 30-40% of that to the government on your capital gains. Capital gains is taxed higher. When you flip a house and sell it, boom, capital gains taxes are due. When you flip crypto and sell it, boom, capital gain taxes are due. When you flip Forex and sell it, boom, capital gain taxes due. When you a day trader in stocks and sell it, boom, capital gain taxes due. So until you learn how to keep taxes, you're not ready to play the games of the rich and wealthy. I don't care how many sources of income that you have on side hustles. And again, if those side hustles are not in harmony with one another, you're not going to be rich and wealthy, because you're not keeping more of the money that you're already making. Sometimes learning about taxes can be really, really boring for some people, but it can make you really, really rich if you invest in it. And then if you can invest in real estate, right? You can take cryptocurrency, some non-tangible asset, and then flip it to a tangible asset. That's why real estate is called real estate. It's real. But most people don't get on the B&I side of the cash flow quadrant because people want to be comfortable. They want a job. They don't want any risk. But the higher the risk, the higher the return, and the higher education and dedication that it takes. See, the rich don't work for money, again, because the number one expense is tax. Number one. Earn income again if I get a job. If you're a doctor or a programmer, engineer, you're still working. If you buy stock for $10 and you sell it for $20, That's portfolio income. That's capital gains again. But this 129 is passive income, is cash flow. Tax much, much less. Another reason why people won't become rich is because you are not investing in yourself. You'll go to church, you'll invest in a pastor. Nothing wrong with that. You'll go to a job, you'll invest in that system or the CEO. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, it is. It's real. It's something real wrong with that. Both of those scenarios. Because you'll invest in what makes you feel good or comfortable than what will produce you results. You learn little to nothing in school about finances, but you'll find out that going to school, right, diminishes your mindset to be an entrepreneur. That may have worked 50 years ago. Go to school, get a good job, the 40-40-40 plan. Work 40 years, 40 hours a week, and you can retire for 40 years. That does not work now. Collaboration is a new currency. Collaboration is the new currency. Networking is the new multimillionaire movement. You have to reduce your number one expense, which is taxes. I don't care how many side hustles you have. I don't care how many jobs you get. And again, back to fake. This came fake in 1971. Home-based business is not fake. This is real money, but Americans have been educated on it. And you got some people who are actually waiting for the price of gold to spike up real high just to get this fake money back. This appreciates. This depreciates. It loses its purchasing power. So you should be saving yourself from taxes on this and converting your cash flow and invest this. Invest 100 of these and find 29 more dollars. 100 of these and find 20 more dollars and invest in the home-based business. This way you protect your paycheck and you protect your crypto assets, because now you have the opportunity to have infinite income through collaboration with people in a networking concept that's taxed less through passive income. So until you learn this, until you invest in yourself, until you invest in your mental, until you invest in your financial education, you're going to struggle financially. People have opinions that they're stuck on that prevents them from moving forward. They don't want a financial education. They want a quick flip and a quick fix. And that's not how money works. They would give their money to another man versus investing in themselves to get the knowledge. I really call the home-based business opportunity entre leadership. It is really personal development, financial education that comes with a compensation plan. That's it. So with that being said, if I feel up to it, if I don't, I have plans on seeing my family here as soon as my painting is done, but I will do something on cryptocurrency. But for this week, I'm just really focused on people who will have crypto taxes that they cannot pay because they didn't have a home-based business and they flipped crypto, they sold their asset, or people that's selling cryptocurrency because they don't have enough cash flow to hang on to it and they won't have a solution to financial gains, or simply people that's living paycheck to paycheck, or as Dr. Lynn Richardson puts it, CTM, check to Monday, mean you get paid Friday. And Monday you're broke again because you have to pay past due bills. Um, Focusing on people that need to get their credit scores up so they can pay little to no interest rates. And now they can leverage. See, that's what capitalism is. You don't use your money to invest in capitalism. You don't work for money and then use that same money to invest. You use credit. You use the bank's money. But people don't have good credit. What if you can leverage credit to invest in crypto and then accumulate enough cash flow to pay the credit card amount or balance and keep recycling, rinsing, and repeating? And that way you don't have to sell assets like cryptocurrency. Once you sell an asset like cryptocurrency, your workers that you hired to make you rich and wealthy, you have just fired them because you sold them off for the lowest yielding asset that there is. See, people, my channel is chess and not checkers. We don't play those games over here. We know what we have in our possession when we have the top cryptocurrencies that's going to be a part of this great reset. We'll accumulate more cash flow so we can hold on to crypto. And if for some reason someone got into a financial bind and unfortunately they had to sell, then you have those 475 tax deductions to help lower your capital gain tax rate on the resale. We don't play checkers over here. We don't play chess checkers, we play chess. So I'm signing out. Text 254-788-1144 if you want to get in. 129. Before that Godfather promotional special ends, that's 55% off to get everything, to get cash flow, to get your credit scores. It also has a bill reduction component. If you say, Queen, I'm already set, I just want to make sure that my crypto portfolio is straight. I want to know what's the difference between having a exchange like Coinbase that's centralized versus having a MetaMask that's decentralized. I have cryptocurrency, but I don't have the knowledge that I need to know about it. I have the highest yielding asset that I could possibly have. And if I don't acquire more knowledge, I can possibly lose it. I don't have a way to store my cryptocurrency. I don't know how to do it. Then you need to text what's strolling down at the bottom, Crypto U. I recommend to be in both. I recommend both. If you're really serious about being rich and wealthy and passing on generational wealth and stop living financially struggling. If you really want financial freedom, I highly recommend both. However, my channel is just to educate. It's up to you to make a decision. You are like, share. Thank you for tuning in and say hello. It ends the 22nd. 6 days. It ends on the 22nd, which is Friday. And that's the special promotional price. And the Crypto U is strolling down. The $297. Both of these, that's $297. And both of these are promotional price offers. So that's like $330 for both. But my thing is, if you have bad credit, if you're not in positive cash flow cycle, you shouldn't invest in anything anyway. You're not maximizing your paycheck. If you're not maximizing the money that you're making as a small business owner. See, people that small business owner, they just filed their taxes. They wait to the deadline because they feel they may owe in taxes. You don't have to owe. If you just had invested $129 to a small home-based business, or it can drastically reduce your tax bill if you do owe. Right? Hello, my friend. Hello to you from Facebook. My homeboy. I got to get up on my hat game. I love that avatar picture. Hello, Fred. Thank you for tuning in. So I'm signing out. Happy Resurrection Sunday to you. But people, take this time to resurrect your money, your credit, your cash flow. Get more money shifted back to you, however way you earn it, through a small business or your paycheck. and learn to leverage people, own a system to make money. You got to do what the rich and wealthy are doing, right? If the network marketing business don't make you rich, it can, but if it don't, right, at least it can help you become to protect your riches, right? Okay, let's get in for 129. To me, just paying 129 for credit repair is like dirt cheap. If that's all you need, but you get other components of it as well, right? So let's get you started today. Send that text message if you're serious. I've told you what the prices are. Don't send me a text message asking that. You know what it is, right? So let's invest in yourself. And when you text that number, I have like a 13-minute video you can watch to learn even more about the home-based business. Or you can watch the beginning of this one. I kind of broke it down more in detail at the beginning of exactly what it do and how it helps you in whichever bracket that you earn money in, whether you're a small business owner or employee. Okay, you all. Crypto Queen out. Make sure you like and share this on Facebook as well as YouTube.